Okay, so here is a quick introduction to R. Um, all I can say is have a lot of sugar handy and focus on your happy place and be patient with me. Here's what we need to do. I now have three pieces of information that I need to open up in R. One is the virtual stack that I have saved here under my directory, which I have creatively called use. And then back here under the data that I downloaded from the OneDrive, I have a shapefile that is my gorilla locations, and I have a shapefile that is my there are no gorillas here data set. Okay. So the first thing I need to do though is access R. If you do not have R installed in your computer, go onto the World Wide Interweb and search for R statistical. And the first thing that should come up is the R project for statistical computing. So that's www.r-project.org. So if you go to that webpage and you click over here under download the CRAN, so I forget exactly what CRAN stands for, but this is a series of mirrored sites that should make it easier for everyone to download. So everyone is downloading R from all over the world, and so there are multiple mirrored sites where you can access it from. If you want, you can download it from Algeria. I did it once from Indonesia, and it took a very, very long time. So I would suggest going down to USA and click on something close. Indiana, the University of Kansas, anything that's close. So when you click on this, it will take you to, in fact, I can open that up. I'm using a Mac, so I would click on this, but if you're using Windows, you would click here. And then just click on the newest version that runs on your system, right? Just check to make sure that your computer is new enough to be able to handle the newest system. When you do that, it will download a file that you double click and install that onto your computer. So that will give you R. When you open R up, and I have it already installed on mine down here, it is just an open window where you type scripted commands as to what you want the R statistical program to do for you. So I'm going to open up a separate window. Let me show you how this works. I could over here just type what is 3 plus 4, and it would tell me that the answer is 7. But if I realize then that I've made a mistake, I actually wanted to add it to 5, I have to retype it again, right? 3 plus 5. What's easier for me is to come over here in this window, and if I type 3 plus 4, and then on a Mac you hold down Command and hit Enter, and that will take the line that I am on and send it over here, 3 plus 4 equals 7. I think on a Windows machine it's Control and then the letter R. I don't have a Windows computer with me to make sure that that's right, but I think that's what it is. So I'm going to, well, maybe I should stop here, huh? Oh, we're going to use a package. So a package is a set of computer scripts that someone else has written that do not come with the base install of R, but which are incredibly useful for us. And the ones that we're going to use in this case is called raster. So if you're opening R up for the very first time, you need to type install packages rgdal, that's rgdal, and then install packages raster. You can highlight both of those, hit Command Enter or Control R, send that over here to the window, and they will run. It will ask you from where you want to download those data, but I have already done that, and I don't need to download it again, so I will not. But then once those have been installed, to access that, all we have to do is say library raster, and it will open up those tools for me. I imagine you're going to have a lot of questions. There are other students in the class that you can talk to. Also send me emails, send me your scripts. So you can just copy all of this that's in here and send that into an email to me, and I will help you respond. But in the next video, I'm going to go through line by line what we need to do to create this statistical model. I apologize in advance, but if R were not as powerful as it is, we would use something else. But this really is the best way to do it. So thanks. As if Corona wasn't worse enough, I'm going to make you play with R.